Hello to all of my Aquarius friends. Thank you for stopping by my brand new channel. This is Sugar Moon Tarot. And although I am new to YouTube, I have been involved with tarot for a long time. I've done personal readings and been in the world of tarot for many years, but I just thought that I would start my channel. So thank you for stopping by. It's nice to meet you. I only do love readings, and right now I am not doing personal readings because I'm just wanting to get my channel up and going. In the future I'll probably do extended versions on Vimeo or something, but right now I'm just trying to introduce myself to you. And if you can't already tell, yes, I am a country girl from the South. I'm sure my accent gave me away. And I say y'all and fixin' to, and I just can't help it. That's just who I am. It's in my blood. And I've already pre-shuffled everything, so with that, we're getting started. And if you can hear the doggies whining, I have three little weenie dogs. One's mine and two belong to my daughter, and they're playing, and I have the door shut, so they're wanting in here. And I hope it's not too distracting. Maybe you can't hear it. But with that, we're getting started. And the only other thing I want to say is that I give very specific readings. So it's either clearly your story or it's clearly not. If it's not your story, then just come back and see me next time. Maybe I'll tune into your energy. If it is your story, I hope it helps. Okay, here we go. Tell me about Aquarius and their love life right now. Give me a story about Aquarius and their love life right now. Tell me what's going on with Aquarius. What's going on with Aquarius? Okay, we had some to flip. There it is. Okay. Tell me about Aquarius. What's going on with Aquarius? Boy, y'all have a lot to say. Okay, there's that one, and that one. Okay. That was a lot of cards. Usually I just get a few. Okay, let's see what we got here. See if I can squeeze them all in. So you can see them. I may not be able to get all of these on camera, but I am going to lay them out. Okay. Give me just a second to tune into the energy of these cards, and then I'll give you the story of what this is about. Okay. I know already what this is about. And I believe that you, the viewer, you were cheated on. I think that you are the feminine energy, and the one that did the cheating was the masculine. We have two feminine energies here. I think you were in a committed relationship. I don't know if you were married or not, but you were committed and you had a family. Even if you don't have children, you were together, and that's a family. So you were in a connection. You were in a committed relationship, and you found out that they cheated. They had an affair. That's basically what it is. I don't think that your partner is just out sleeping around with everyone. That doesn't make it better. I'm not condoning that. I'm just saying that I just think it was one other person. I think there's another person. And I think that your partner is trying to decide between you. And so there's probably been a breakup. If you were living together, they may not have actually moved out because sometimes just it's hard to move out. But they may have. Either way, your energies are split. You're in a split energy. Your world came tumbling down. You felt like you were just immediately stabbed and on the ground and blinded, and you may have suspected this, but just the reality of actually hearing it crushed you to no end. It really broke your world, and I understand. I can see why. And you have your guard up, and you have your defenses up, and your family was torn apart, and if that's not enough, now your partner is actually trying to decide which of the two of you that they want. Or at least that's how it's appearing on the surface in this. I can't really say that for sure because we're not into their mind. We're going to get in their mind here in just a minute. But, I mean, it's one thing to be cheated on, and it's another thing for that person to may actually want the other person. That's just like a double stab. I'm sorry. I'm just going to tell you I'm sorry up front. This is a horrible situation. But I'm here to try to help you and help you navigate through this. You already know about it. The heartache is already here. So let's see if we can figure out where this goes from here. The wheel is here. So there are changes that's going to take place, and so we're going to try to figure out what those changes are. Let's start by getting in the head space of your person, who I believe is this Emperor, and that's why I feel like the masculine energy did the cheating. I believe you're the energy of this Queen of Pentacles here. You're the family. You were the wife. You were the solid person. You were the partner to them. And this Queen of Wands is the one that they cheated on you with. Okay, let's get into their head. Let's start with this Emperor. We're going to have to try to figure this out here. Okay, if I haven't already said it, I've already pre-shuffled all the cards. Okay, tell me. Okay, we're going to dive into this. So let's start with you. Tell me how what the Emperor is thinking about this Queen of Pentacles. So this is your partner, this is you. What is your partner thinking about you? Tell me what Aquarius partner is thinking about them. Tell me what the thoughts are on this Emperor. Okay, Now this is specifically about you. This doesn't involve Queen of Wands over here. This is specifically how they feel about you. First of all, they have a lot of emotion for you. You are their Queen of Cups. So their love and their heart belongs to you. We've got the Sun on this. That overrides everything. And I think they really want to balance things with you. I think this is Five of Cups. This is deep regret and mourning and sorrow. They are in a lot of sadness over what they did to you. They're hurting. They didn't want you to find out. They didn't, but they may have told you. They may have been the one to come forward and just tell you. I'm not sure. This card makes me think that they are the ones that told you. Or they told somebody that they knew would tell you, or something. I think that they are in deep regret. Definitely deep regret and definitely deep mourning. We have Five of Cups twice here on your side and their side. That's a lot of heavy sadness, and that's a lot of heavy regret. Okay, so they love you. They feel bad. They're trying to balance this out. I think that you're definitely the bright spot in their life. I don't know yet if they want to come back or if they want to try to work this out. I don't know that part yet. But they definitely have love there. I feel like they probably do want to. But I've got to get into this Queen of Wands over here. And if you don't want to hear how they feel about this other woman, then click off now, because I don't sugarcoat things and I get to the bottom of the situation. So I want to know. I want to know how they feel about them, what the true story is, and what they're thinking on this. Okay, I want these. Okay. Tell me what Aquarius's partner, the Emperor, is thinking about the other woman, the Queen of Wands. Specifically the Queen of Wands. What is the Emperor thinking about the Queen of Wands? Well, the Three of Cups came up, so that just confirms to me that this is definitely a love triangle. The Emperor came up again because he's trying to heal from this. There's no love here that came up. He came up, and I don't even think, he doesn't want that. He doesn't want that at all. He's only thinking about himself. And when I say himself, he's thinking about what's best for him, and he's thinking about his family. You came up with balance, Sun, Queen of Cups. He's only thinking about how to try to repair this with you. He does not want this other person. He is in deep regret, and he is in deep mourning. So I'm really glad it came out like that, but I would have, of course, told you the other way if it did, because I want you to know the truth. He wants this family with you. He wants to be back with you. Now, if he's with her physically, if he moved in with her, or if he's still seeing her, or if she's still floating around in his life that you can see on a physical basis, there's not any, he doesn't want her. You may have kicked him to the curb and he didn't have anywhere else to go, or maybe he thought he did or something, but I can tell you right now in the current energy, he does not. He wants you back. So that, to me, is over and a done deal. I don't care what it looks like on the outside. His head is not there. So we're not even going to go into her anymore. We're going to focus on seeing if we can get this to work back out with you guys. Okay. So tell me, and I say her because it was the Queen of Wands, but it can be a man. There's no gender in tarot, so just flip it if you need to. Okay, so let's get into your partner's heart space. What is your partner, the person you're thinking about, how do they feel in their heart of hearts? How do they feel about Aquarius? How's this person feel about Aquarius? Okay, well, this says it all. I mean, that is the marriage card, the foundation card, the love card. Look at this, Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. And this is waiting on you. There is 100% in their heart space. They want you. They love you. They want this back. They want the family back. We've got Ten of Pentacles twice on you. They are riding back in. They want to move fast. And I think they're waiting on you to make the decision. And so when I saw the decision in the beginning, I think I thought it was them. But I don't see that now. I see that as you. You're the one that's making the decision here. And they're waiting on you to decide if you want them back. They want you. In their head space, they wanted you. In their heart space, they want you. In their head space, they did not want the other person at all. There's regret. There's sorrow. So if they're telling you that they're sorry, and if they're telling you that they want you back, and they want the family back, that is the truth. That is in their heart space. That is in their head space. And I think they're taking action as best they can to show you that. So you're the one that's trying to decide here if you want to go back down that road or not, if you want to forgive them or not. And I am not here telling you whether to or not. That is, you're going to have to search within your own heart to decide that. This is a very serious situation. This is a very sad situation. And this is going to require a lot of forgiveness on your part. And you're capable of it. You can do it. You're capable of forgiving. Life is hard, and you're experiencing it right now. You're going through it. You're feeling this Tower. And you're feeling this grave heartbreak, and so are they. Trying to make a decision, you're being defensive, and you're having to defend your own self, because the person that is supposed to be your protector is now the one you need protected from. So it flipped your world upside down. I think this wheel went the wrong way, and it flipped you on your head. So this is heavy, and this is hard. And the only thing I can really draw on is from personal experience. I have not been through this personally, but I have had a couple of really great friends that have. And it was almost this exact same situation. And one of my friends stayed with their partner, and they have now been together for 30 years. And this was back 20 years ago, 10 years into their marriage, this happened. And they just celebrated their 30-year anniversary, and they're happy. It didn't go away. I think sometimes maybe they have their moments and it flares up, but to my knowledge, he never cheated on her again. And you hear the thing that says, once a cheater, always a cheater. You know, you hear those stories. I don't think this guy ever cheated again. Truthfully, I just don't. It was just a bad moment. They were in a bad space and it happened, and I'm not condoning it. It was a bad thing. But if you love your person and you really truly think that it won't happen again and there's no guarantees, then you may consider staying, and it does not make you a weak person. If anything, it makes you really strong to have to deal with this. On the flip side, I wouldn't blame you a bit for walking away, because the other friend of mine did walk away and they found new love. It took a while. They were single for several years, and at some point in there they kind of wish they had stayed because they went through so much single life. But they ended up finding somebody, and they're happy as they can be with the new person. So both of those stories have happy endings, and I think that you're going to have to just go within your own heart. Don't let other people tell you what to do. Nobody lives your life. None of those people are sleeping in your bed. None of those people were your breadwinner. None of those people are your source of strength. So you decide for yourself. And you don't have to answer to anybody. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to answer to anybody. You decide, and you're just going to have to make your own decision on that. And I would support you either way, because this is a tough spot to be in. So I'm sorry that you're going through this. My heart really breaks for you. 5 of Cups twice. You're on the floor. You're crying, but life will move on. The wheel will turn, and you will make a decision. And whatever decision you make will be the right one. Whatever you decide to do, it will be the right decision. Let me pull an outcome on this, just because I want to know what a possible outcome is for this. Based on these energies right now, what is a possible outcome for this situation? Okay. I still see, and when I ask for outcomes, I usually say within the next few weeks. This is still indecision. We have 3 indecision cards here, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is a very, very slow moving energy, like turtle slow. And these two came out together. So what I feel like is that this is going to be a very slow process for you making this decision. And there is not a thing in the world wrong with that. You take as much time as you need. You go within, you talk to people, rally around your friends, you work through the anger, you work through however long it takes. And it's going to take a while. And if you have to put them off, then put them off. You didn't ask for this. They brought this to you. So the very least that you're owed is time. All of the time that it takes for you to make any kind of a decision. You don't want to do anything hastily. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. So I kind of see it in a stalemate for a little bit on the outcome. I don't have a clear outcome because you're still trying to make a decision, and the energy is just going to be there in that space because that's where you are trying to decide what to do. So you just take all of the time you need and you heal from it. You need to untie your mind. Your mind is just tied up. Your heart's tied up. Your mind's tied up. You're not even in a place really to move forward at this point, and you're probably just trying to put one foot in front of the other and work through this. You will get there. You will get there. It's just going to take some time. So if this resonated with you, then I wish you the very best, and I pray for you that you make the right decision for yourself and for your family, and that this situation will be healed, and that everyone involved will somehow be able to move forward and find forgiveness. And I wish this would have been a better reading, but I hope that if it did resonate with you, that it helped you maybe navigate through some of this crazy hard time that you're dealing with right now. So good luck to you, and maybe you'll come back and see me again. Nice to meet you, Aquarius. Thank you.